Good evening, everyone. This is my second video, so apologize for the eccentric backgrounds, which is this guy right here. Quite menacing, actually, if you think about it. Uh, Look at that. I mean, that can take you out single-handedly. Anyways, so I digress. Let's focus on this guy today. So, what is this? This is obviously a timepiece from Longines. Uh, let's give it a bit of a wind, and looks like it was already wound up. Uh, Anyways, so in my opinion, this is the best sector dial watch on the market right now, and here's why. A true sector dial is what you're looking at right now. It's a circle that is divided into equal halves or equal quarters. That is one, two, three, four. And yeah, the symmetry extends into the subdial. Uh, it's a really simple timepiece, to be honest with you. There's no other way to describe it. There are other sector dial watches out there. I'm sure there are a lot of suckers for good sector dials. There's one from Laurent Ferrier, it's the Galet. There is one from Messina Lab, if you guys know who Messina is. I don't know his full name, but I know him through some forums. He's like a big guy in the YouTube, in the watch community, and from the days of Time Zone and all of that. Then you have a sector dial from JLC, which is, obviously comparable to this, but I think this is better, slightly better. Even though I have a soft corner for JLC, I think this is still a better looking sector dial. Then you have one from Patek Philippe, which is, I think that is better than this. All of us can agree. I'll try and put up a picture on the left and right here. And if you look at the Patek Philippe sector dial, you will just, that is, you have to get a napkin to, wipe off the drool from both the sides of your cheek. That's one. But this sector dial is just so crisp. It is a reissue of one of their watches from the 1960s, and I think you can tell from the case back as the year. They do mention the year. I don't know what. That's their logo, and that's the ETA 28284. That's the movement in this watch. But you know what? It's a timepiece. It's not like a watch, I would say. It's this is paying homage to EF and Company, which was their company back in the day, I believe. I should have prepared a little bit better for this video, but anyways, this is just a quick take. I've spent a good amount of time with this watch, and I can tell you that this is never leaving the collection. Not that I have a massive collection, but this is never leaving the collection. Mainly because of its perfect looks in my book. Obviously, that is subjective, and the size. It's 38.5. It's just perfect. Oof! See, the cactus got me. Uh, it's just perfect for, I would say, gotta be careful of that cactus, man. It's right there. It's just perfect for any wrist, I would say. Just look at that size. Look at that profile. Just things like that. And yeah, uh, every little detail on this timepiece is just spectacularly done. I'm trying to move the gimbal so I can give you a better shot of we're gonna go a little bit deeper into the dial, and you'll see how beautifully done the dial is. So we can go a layer deeper, and there we go. Come on, Samsung, let's not lose focus. It's not lost focus, which is fantastic. Uh, those are heat blue hands. You can get the sheen a little bit. I can tell you can get it. Look at that. You see the heat blue come out right now. Then you see the second hand, which I believe is also heat blued, but it's so thin that you can't really see it. I mean, you can see the hand, but you can't really see if it's heat blued. You know what? I think it's not heat blued. It could be. I just can't tell at the moment. Let's see if I can get a better. No, it's too small to tell. I have a feeling that it is heat blued, but we don't know. I think it could be black. Could be black. You know what? It is. I'm trying to look at it from not the camera angle. Trying to focus on this guy. And I think I got it. I got it. It is not heat blued, but I don't think so. I don't know. Anyways, let's forget about that. But let's concentrate on just the little details that they focused on. If you look at the subdial, the seconds dial, those concentric circles just add another layer of complexity and detail to that dial. The way the subdial is done is very, very reminiscent of, the actual dial on the watch. It's just like the Russian doll effect, kind of. And then you have that Swiss made. Everybody knows Longines is Swiss made. I believe everybody should know that. I guess anybody who's a watch enthusiast should know that. And then you have the color scheme. It is just fantastic. Slightly creamed out inner sector. Then the outer ring is just metallic. This guy right here. And then you have a third section, which is also, trying to sort of keep a track of that silhouette of the cream inner sectors. And if you look at the hour markers, they're slightly raised. I don't think it's lacquer. Could be lacquer. It does look like lacquer. If you look at that sheen, it's just beautifully done when they catch the light. It's just very subtle, but it's just done so well. It's so small on your wrist also that you'll never notice it. You'll notice it only in certain light. And that's what truly makes me appreciate this watch is that it's not shouty, it's not showy, but if somebody gets a look at it, they can appreciate its simplicity. I've had a few friends who've seen this, but it always goes on, under the radar. Nobody notices it that much. But when they get a glimpse, let's say when I'm having coffee or something, and when I'm sitting in a position where this catches your eye, it just gets their attention, and they've always complimented me on this piece. Not that I'm craving compliments. If you crave compliments, you don't buy a Longines. You buy a Rolex Daytona or a Submarino. I don't personally, I shouldn't say that. Some people genuinely like the Submarino. I've never been a big fan. I think it's a bit boring, in my opinion. Although I do love the Daytona, and who doesn't love the Daytona? But yeah, a quick rundown on the specs would be 38.5 millimeters. Lug to lug, I just measured it on my phone yesterday. There's a new app. It's called Ruler. So it's not a new app, it's an old app. But I used it after a long time. I think the lug to lug is 45. So it's fairly compact on the wrist. We'll do a wrist shot a little bit. And yeah, the lug width is 19, Longines line 19. I don't know why they chose that. It was hard to get a good strap for this. By the way, the straps that come in the box, they're not really anything special, but I got this from Geckoda or Watch Gecko. Just a beautiful Italian leather strap. Green, kind of turquoise-ish green, just kind of goes really well with the hands, in my opinion. So yeah, good quality strap, aftermarket obviously. Now we can zoom out a little bit and take a look at the wrist shot. So this is how it looks on my wrist. It's perfect. I don't know my wrist size. I've never had or felt the need to measure it. But yeah, this is how it looks on my wrist. Let me just slide this guy before I hurt myself on camera. And that would be the video then, instead of this guy. So, yeah, this is pretty much it. We'll wrap it up at 10 minutes exactly. Ciao.